welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Today is finally my November preview of what I plan on working on in November 2025. Considering that this is October the 31st, it is a little late. But that's okay. At least I am getting it done. There have been crazy reasons why I have not done it. Mainly, it is because my daughter had her baby, and so it has been a crazy week around here, and I just have not been able to get anything else done between going back to the hospital, back and forth to the hospital, and then also I was there during delivery, and so it was a very long week. But it was definitely worth it because little bit is now here. She is already getting to be spoiled. She is 3 days old, and she already has figured out that if someone lays her down and she starts crying, all they got to do is pick her up, and then she stops. So she's gotten that one down pat. And I told my daughter, I said, I know you don't want to do this, but you may have to let her cry because you've got to let her sleep in her bed, and you've got to get some sleep too, along with her husband. So they've been like taking turns, and it's been kind of crazy. So anyway, and there is a terrible glare, and I do apologize for that. I'm trying to get it fixed. I've got to do something about the overhead lights, which are can lights, and it just makes for a terrible mess when I'm trying to record. Anyway, I have 14 whips or work in progress that will be going into November with me. I will allow myself up to 15. I've even discussed 20 potentially, but I really don't like going over 15 if at all possible. I am adding 2 new canvases to start in November, so that will give me a total of 16 in November. Hopefully I can get a couple of these done, and that way at least it'll be reduced. So as long as I am diligently working on the 2, then I'm not concerned that I am going a little bit over. Also, I'll have some more time in November and also December to diamond paint because I will be in between semesters in December. So that will be really nice. It will actually give me more time to be able to do more, but we'll see if that works. But I'm going to have 2 fall canvases. I might add a third one. I really want to work on my Distracted by Diamonds, and I unboxed that one with you guys. It is Sunflower Rebellion. Ever since I unboxed that, I've really wanted to work on it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, and we'll see. We'll see how the actual month progresses. I also need to get started and decide first on what I want to work on for my December Advent. I'm between 2. Either one that I decide, it's going to be more than 24 sections. So I need to go ahead and get those extra sections done before December the 1st. I want to have 24 sections divided equally to start on December the 1st. So I need to look at that. That's a project that I need to start on pretty soon to see what I have that I'll need to work on. But for November, I have decided that I'm going to work on, this one is called Sleepy Owl. I have unboxed this one on the channel. I will put underneath the top of the eye where that's the link for that particular painting that I unboxed, and then you can go and look at that if you haven't already seen it. This is from Metal Crafts, and it is from Diamond Art Studio UK. I'm going to be doing this for the Purple Post, which starts in November, and it is through Diamond Art Studio. Last year, I won the grand prize for second place, which was a $50 gift card to the company, and I was really excited. I've just now used that. I used that on the towards the temperature chart, so I was really excited about that. That wasn't actually, it was in April. They have 2. They have one in April and one in November. So I won the one in April. So I'm just doing it, doing it for fun, but I really like this company. It's a very small painting, and my daughter wants this one to go into the nursery because the nursery theme ended up being a woodland type of theme, and it just happened to work out that way. And so this will be really cute in Claire's room. So I'm changing her name instead of Baby C. I'm going to go ahead and just Claire, and I'll end up saying it anyway, but not saying last names, so you won't have any idea. There's a lot of Claires around, so I figured that would be okay. But this one is a 45 by 55 centimeter. It's a round. It does have regular drills along with some special drills. I did not put the number of special drills on there. I will when I start working on this. There are 36 colors, and I need to get it up so I can get started on it tomorrow. But I think this will be really cute. I love the color palette. It should go fast. You are not required to have a completion. You are required to have a new start. I am hoping that I can get this finished in November. I'm going to work really hard. It is rather small, and there's a lot of color blocking, so I should be okay with that one. And then I have not unboxed this one on my channel yet. I am going to do something a little different, see how this goes. But I'm going to be working on, what is this called? Sunbeam the Squirrel. And here is a photo of this one. I also put a picture out there. It is 46 colors, I think, 47 colors. It is a 42.7 centimeter by 58.9 centimeter, so rather small for me as well. And I don't know if I've said it, but it is a round Diamond Art Club. And this is by Puffy Gator. I have done several canvases from Puffy Gator and love them, and they went by really quickly. I did one last fall, and so I thought this would be perfect fall colors, and so I am going to do those two. Hopefully, though, I will be able to get those done, and I really want to kit up Sunflower Rebellion. And I was thinking, okay, I will just kit up Sunflower Rebellion so at least I can see the colors, and that might make me happy, but I know it won't. I know that as soon as I kit it up and I can see all those beautiful colors, I'm going to want to start working on that one. So I might go ahead and do it just to appease my itch there, and I can just work on it, just maybe one or two sections, and maybe I'll be okay. But of course, if I do that, that adds to my whips. So I'm not sure, but I can go over 15 if I really want to. Also, I am at 97 completions for my all-time. And I've got to be careful because my 100th completion will be coming up shortly. I want to have the fairest of them all as my 100th completion. It is one of my whips. I'm about halfway finished, so I'm going to focus on that one in November and December. And if I get close to finishing it, I'm going to stop and have like 2 or 3 sections left until I finish 99, and then I can finish those 2 sections. That is the second oldest canvas that I have in my stash, and it's by Mandy Manzano, and it's very special. So I thought that would be perfect for my 100th painting, and I've just got to make sure I am very, very careful that I am getting that one completed for my 100th. And today it is really cold here. I don't know what happened to our fall. We're now seeing that the leaves are turning. They're really getting pretty in the mountains, but it is cold. And so I am wearing a hoodie today. I was going to change clothes, and I said, you know what? It is fine because it also shows Diamond Painter. I'm trying to raise this up so you guys can see Diamond Painter on here. It's my favorite sweatshirts, my hoodies. I don't usually wear them that often, but I want something just nice and comfortable with it being Halloween, and we're just going to kind of hang out tonight. I thought that would be the perfect thing to wear. So that's why I'm wearing this hoodie. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you follow me along in November to see if I can really get some of this done and to see if I am actually going to go over on my whips. Hopefully I will not, but who knows. And then with baby Claire here, and my daughter is struggling a little bit, and they are not getting any sleep. Her husband's supposed to start back to work on Sunday. I may have to go over there for a little while and just help them out so that they can sleep, but she is the sweetest baby. I just love her so much already. It is just really hard to put into words how much that I love her, and she's not mine. She's mine, but she's not mine. I don't know. It's just hard for me to describe how much that I am already in love with this baby, And she looks at me and she just smiles. And so I'm like, okay, you recognize me. So anyway, I will talk all about that on my video on Tuesday, which will be my whip and chat. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that everyone's doing well. Stay safe. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.